Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 3 of the Pokemon Platinum Chain Type Nuzlocke. In this episode we got to Auburn City and it's time to look for some encounters. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip through them, show you what we could have had and show you what we ended up with. So the first encounter we had was Gloom. We searched around a bit more, had a legendary encounter again. We thought, here we go, this has got to be another Arceus. It was Palkia this time, so unfortunately we weren't able to get it. There was a Kakuna, and we come across a Taillow. Perfect stuff. So what we did was we swapped out to 13 Meowth. We hit him with a Yawn. The Yawn obviously made it drowsy. We then hit him with a Rage. Now this Rage, people, called it very, very close. As you can see, it went all the way to the red on a critical hit. Now the last time we got a critical hit, it almost ruined our chances of ever getting another Pokemon. So, with it being on red and it being asleep, we were able to throw out the Pokeball, and as you can imagine, we had the 1 shake, we had the 2 shakes, we had the 3 shakes, and that was it. Taillow was caught. Following Taillow being caught and being added to the Pokedex, we decided to give it a nickname. So I thought, what was the most appropriate nickname for a Taillow? I thought long and hard about this one and I decided to call it Thank You. Because thanks to this Taillow, we were able to finally get out of the normal typing and have a normal flying typing. It was then time to go back down through Auburn City, making a quick stop at the Pokemon Center just to heal up quickly. As you can see in the bottom right, our team was a bit low, especially the new Thank You. We then made our way to Auburn Mine, where we decided we were going to bump into this wall to try and get an item. And we found some more encounters. The first encounter in this area was a Turtwig, so we weren't able to catch it. So we make our way further into it, and we had another encounter. This time it was Torchic. We seem to get a lot of starters in this area, but no encounters thus far. We find Rourke, who tells us all about the hidden move Rock Smash. He smashes a rock, tells us that he's going to go back to his gym as he's the gym leader, and leaves. We decide, right, okay, there's got to be a normal or a flying type somewhere here in this mine. So we go around and we think, you know what, let's have some battles. So we have some battles in the Auburn Mine. His first Pokemon we come across was a Geodude, to which we thought, it's time to level up Winnie. So we go for a Lick. Lick doing a decent bit of damage, gets the paralysis, which is nice. But it starts going for the defense curl, which wouldn't have been an issue if Lick wasn't a physical attack. So we decided to just go for the Fury Swipes, and we had to do this quite a few times. After a bit of speeding up, we managed to just keep lowering it and lowering it and lowering it. It tries to get quicker, it keeps defense curling. We keep using Fury Swipes and we get that critical hit, which takes it to nearly finished. We use Fury Swipes, get another critical hit, and that is Geodude down. Winnie gets a nice bit of XP, gets to level 10, and that was the worker in the Auburn Mine defeated. We bump into another encounter literally 1 step away, but it's another Torchic, so we don't have to worry about that. We were on our way out of Auburn Mine after trying for a long time. We were giving up. And out of the blue, we saw a Gyarados, people. We saw a level 5 Gyarados. And in a very fitting way, Thank You came out. Gyarados has Intimidate people, so that made things so much nicer to see. But we decided to go for a Peck. It does a little bit of damage, but it does have Thrash. And let me tell you, Thrash nearly one-shot Thank You. So, with that, we'd think, right, who do we swap to? So what we did was we decided to swap into 13 Meowth. 13 Meowth being able to get the Yawn off. And in my head could take a Thrash. Turns out it could. But then we realised, wait a minute, Gyarados had a sticky barb, so time was going to do its own thing. We get the Yawn off, we go for a Thrash. But then Gyarados gets confused this is now going to become a bit of a problem as it's hitting itself over time. We have to start throwing balls. So we start off with a Pokeball. Obviously hoping quite highly here that something would go right, but no. Absolutely not. Gyarados does not want that. It's confused and does hit itself on confusion. But luckily for us, the sleep then kicks in and stops it from hitting itself further. We thought we were good, but Sticky Barb still works when you're asleep. So we decided that now was time for the Ultra Ball that I picked up randomly in Orber Mine. And we get it, people. We get the Gyarados. Gyarados is then added to the team, which is making this team look more and more insane as this challenge goes on. We then, people, have the creative challenge of nicknaming the Gyarados. Now, when people think of Gyarados, or when I certainly think of Gyarados, I think of the little fish that it came from, being Magikarp. So we creatively call it Magic, and this then allows us to add Water type to our typing choice. We then make our way back out of Orber Mine and back up through Orber City. We then realise, well, we can't be leaving that item there, so we turn around quickly and we go to the item. We wonder what it is, wonder what it possibly could be. We realise there's 2 items, so we go for the first one, and it's an Icy Rock, which would be very handy if we ever come across something or get a Pokemon that uses Hail as a move. And we also find a Max Repel, which is free repel. We will absolutely take that for when we end up having to go through a cave and we're just bombarded by the same Pokemon over and over again. I doubt we'll ever use it though, because each encounter is different. We're not going to be bombarded with Zubats in this challenge. We then go and quickly heal our Pokemon, which will take a few seconds. Whilst we're waiting for that to happen, please remember, people, if you're enjoying the series so far, to like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. We're so close to 100 as we speak now, and I would love to see us get there before the end of the year. But back to the challenge. We make our way to the Orber Gym. So we look at our items, we try to work out what we can use, and we've worked out that Rock Smash is probably our best way of defeating this gym, with all of our typings being normal type, and Gyarados being a water type, but only having a normal type move. We think Sid is probably our best way of doing this, and we decide to teach him Rock Smash. Now, the move we decided to get rid of was between Yawn and Encore. Now, if we're going to be using Yawn on any time soon, it's going to be with 13 Meow. So Sid ends up losing Yawn, we end up teaching it Rock Smash, and we decide we're going to go try get through the gym as much as we can without using him. So we go straight to the first battle against youngster Jonathan, who sends out Geodude. We of course are sending out Lola, as in my head I felt like Lola is going to be learning a fighting type move soon. I don't know how right or how wrong I am at this point, but that's for us to find out. So what we do is we keep pounding. We pound and we pound away at the Geodude. The Geodude, of course, using its standard defense curl maneuvers, but you know, we can work with that. We've got enough time. This attack isn't all that strong, so we're just gonna keep doing this. We eventually do get it down to a, you know, low health, but it just keeps using defense curl. We're not taking much damage, so it's not the worst thing in the world. The defense curl keeps raising its defense, so we decide to speed up every now and again just to sort of get this show a bit more on the road. These pounds are doing probably about 1-2 at a push health. At the way it's defense curling, I don't think it's going to be doing any more than 1 at this point, people. As strong as Lopunny can be, it's not going to be doing that right now. So his tackle's doing very little still. We're just pounding and pounding away, waiting for that critical hit. Another pound and still no crit. So we're just taking all these hits. We're thinking maybe a couple more and I'll swap out because I don't want to be losing Lola to a Geodude. And I think it's at this point I'm thinking, do I go for it? I can take another one, but we decide it's better and safer just to swap out. So we work out who we're going to go for. We decide it's going to be 13 Meowth. 13 Meowth of course has Rage, so even though its defense is high, our Rage will keep increasing in power. So we hit it with a big old Rage. And the Rage does very little, but Geodude does hit us with the Tackle, which does increase our attack power because of Rage. Rage doing a bit more and a bit more each time, which is what we wanted to see from 13 Meowth. 13 Meowth hits it with that, what we like to think is our final Rage. It takes down the Geodude, and Lola gets XP, 13 Meowth gets XP, and Jonathan has been defeated. As you can see, it wasn't the most ideal, so we quickly ran to the Pokemon Center. We quickly healed up our Pokemon, as I don't want it to be a case of Sid dying and Lola being on low HP, leaving, you know, Winnie and 13 Meowth. We decide then, right, time for the next trainer. Expecting more and more Geodudes on this one. And of course, Darius has 2 Pokemon, one being Geodude. Luckily this one's level 9 though, so we should be able to do a bit more damage on it with our normal type attacks. So we try, and it kind of proved us right, but at the same time it's not really benefiting anyone. So we just keep going. We just keep going. We want to try and get our Pokemon to sort of level up across the team, not just be a one-man band or a one-woman band. But, you know, that is, being a normal type trainer at this point in the game is not particularly strong. So we keep going for the Pound. Pound doing a lot more damage this time, but then he starts defense curling. Defense curl is fine, it's not doing much damage to us, especially when we get those crits. But at the same time, it's just not ideal. It's just not the one. We keep going for Pound, which does still a decent amount of damage, but it's going to be taking us a while to get through the gym leader and his 3 Pokemon. But first Geodude down, Lola gets a nice level up to level 11. And Darius decides he wants to send out Onix, who has quite a higher defense stat, I do believe. So what we do is we have a think and we send out Magic, because I want Magic to get some experience. And of course Magic also has that Intimidate, so we can intimidate the Onix, get its attack lowered even more. Mad to think that an Onix, a big old rock snake, has a higher attack stat, has a lower attack stat than Oddish. Oddish being the literal weed Pokemon. Anyway, get distracted. We send out Sid, who takes a critical hit from a tackle. But with Sid, he has the Rock Smash, which does, as you can see, about half damage. It's good. It's a good sign. I think we can do this, people. Obviously, we have Truant, which does take, you know, half of our turns. But regardless of that, we have Rock Smash, and it's doing a decent amount of damage, even with Defense Curl and Harden. It hardens again, trying to save itself for, you know, a bit longer. But Rock Smash defeating the Onix from Sid. Thank you, Sid. You're being a bit of a legend, I must admit. Gets to level 13, Magic gets a bit of experience. And Darius has been defeated. We leave the gym, we head to the Pokemon Center, we quickly heal up our Pokemon again, just because we want, you know, as much of a chance as possible fighting these rock types. And we leave. We then head back to the gym, and it's time to fight our buddy Rourke. So we go to our Pokemon team, we have a quick look, we spot switch Sid to Lola, and we get back into it. It's Rourke, the rock type gym leader. And this is it, people. This is the first gym badge of the series started. No going back now. So of course Rourke starts off with a Geodude. Now I must admit, I did do a bit of research in preparing for this fight, and I wanted Geodude to start with the Stealth Rock, which it did, but because Sid is faster than Geodude, I wasn't able to get that Encore out. Of course, we have to True Want every now and again, so I decide that Rock Smash it's just got to be Rock Smash. Rock Smash is the way to go. Rock Smash does over half health and lowers its defense. With Rock Throw not doing particularly that much damage, we decide to stick in for the True Want, take another Rock Throw, dropping us down to just above half, and using another Rock Smash. Rock Smash defeating the Geodude. That's 1 out of his 3 Pokemon down. Onix was out next. We think about other Pokemon, but decide, no, there's no point. Sid is just the way forward. Onix hits us with a Rock Throw. Sid replies with a Rock Smash, of course, after having a turn of True Want. And then more Rock Throws. Sid then, of course, is still True Wanting. While we eat that other Rock Throw, doing 6 damage, we do a bit of quick math in our head and think, yeah, another Rock Smash, that'll be fine. Of course, he misses the Rock Smash, but we decide that as we're True Wanting, this is the perfect time to be healing up. So we whack a quick potion on Sid. Sid slurps that up and goes to 34 health. But it turns out Rourke is of a similar mindset and does the exact same thing. We decide then, right, another Rock Smash. Rock Smash taking it down to half and lowering its defense, which almost guarantees the next Rock Smash will be the one. He hits us for a Rock Throw, taking us down another 6. We're loafing around still. He then throws more rocks at us. Man is full of rocks. We decide to smash those rocks and defeat Onix with another Rock Smash. Sid gets a decent bit of experience, almost leveling up, and then Rourke decides it's time to send out his main attraction, his Cranidos. However you want to say it, it was a scary dinosaur. Back in playing the original game, this thing was terrifying because when I tried to swap out, it would use Pursuit and all that jazz. Anyway, whilst we were doing that, we thought, how do we deal with this then? I, for some reason, decide Pokeballs might be the best thing, realising I'm going to the wrong pocket, and decide this is the True Want turn, might as well heal up whilst we're here. Sid goes up to 42 health, and Kratos uses Pursuit, which is exactly what I was worried he was going to do if I tried to swap out. We realise that this is not our True Want turn, and decide to use Rock Smash, as it was mainly our only hope of winning, which takes it down to basically dead. It lowers its defense, but it does go for Headbutt, which is quite a bit of damage. Cranidos, however, is a bit of a glass cannon in that it can deal it out, but by God, it can't be dealt it. So we go for a potion, as those headbutts were a bit scary, and it was also a True Want turn. So we decide to try for the Rock Smash, and the Rock Smash defeats Cranidos. And with Cranidos being defeated people, Sid gets a nice bit of experience leveling up to level 14. And leader Rourke being baffled as to how we beat him. This, of course, people giving us our first gym badge, the Coal Badge. And it shows people that even with a Dunsparce you can find yourself a decent team. He gives us TM76, this of course being the TM for the move Stealth Rock, which will come in handy when we eventually find a Pokemon that would be good to put it on. For the time being though, I don't think there is many Pokemon in my team that this would be good for. After defeating the gym, we do go to the Pokemon Center and have a quick heal up, as the only Pokemon that is weak is Sid, and Sid is, I think, safe to say, our MVP. I say that lightly, however, as every time I've mentioned an MVP in my previous series, they tended to die fairly soon after. I don't want it to happen, but I'm just being real, you know? Anyway, we decide it's time to leave Auburn. We don't need to do anything more here. Let's get out of here. So we head up, go right, realise we're going the wrong way, and go left. We then have big old Bazza bump into the back of us, saying he can't go that way because he hasn't got a bike. And it's the next place to go to is Eterna City, up through Jubilife. So we decide it's time to follow suit. We go back through Auburn Gate. This, of course, being the place where we got, I believe, Lopunny. So there are no encounters here for us. No matter what typing it is, we cannot catch another one here, unless, of course, it was shiny. But, spoiler alert, there are no shinies. So whilst in here, we come across a Swalot, which is a bit of a nice experience. It's a fully evolved Pokemon. He hits us with a pound. We then get poisoned, which isn't the best situation. So we think, right, okay, let's just keep on going. Time to keep on going through this cave. Of course, at this point in time, people, I do believe I'm going the right way. So we make our way through a puzzle of Rock Smash, which at all times I could never get through. And we go to the item, as you can see here. We get to the item and we pick up the Smoke Ball. Of course, being an okay item, good for running away. And we come to a counter and it's one of your boys' favourite, Lucario. Unfortunately, however, we cannot catch this Pokemon. Anyway, it keeps detecting and countering and detecting and countering. To which we're in a very serious position here. I risk it with a Rock Smash for some reason, almost losing Slacking, and we decide this is the wrong way to go. And after realizing this is the wrong way to go, we decide, okay, we're not going to make it to the Pokemon Center. Gonna quickly give Sid a antidote just to heal the poisoning so it doesn't die during my walking time. To make extra sure, we switch magic to the first spot and we make our way along the journey. Rock Smash that rock and we get out of the cave. We then head left towards Jubilife City. We bump into this trainer who is quite apparent we have not fought yet. Always reminded me of when you would defeat the Elite Four for the 17th time in Pokemon Red with your level 100 Charizard. You come across a level 2 Rattata from Trainer Joey that you ran past in the first route. Anyway, Magic goes straight in for the Thrash. Psyduck not being able to handle the Thrash and gets one shot. Magic does level up to level 12 though. And we move on. We carry on our way to Jubilife City. After, of course, picking up a Power Lens. Power Lens, of course, being helpful later on, once we have a team and some moves we want to use, but can't just yet. But we carry on. We make our way to Jubilife City, where Looker creepily comes in from the left-hand side, tells us about a PAL pad, unsure what it is, unsure if we even need it, and he suggests there are some shady grown-ups. The time literally changes to 7 PM, which makes it some nighttime scenery. And we go to the latest Pokemon Center. We walk in, we heal our Pokemon quickly, making sure we're all up to scratch. And we head up north to where we will see Professor Rowan, Dawn, and some Team Galactic grunts. But people, this is where we're going to end it off here. We're going to save the next lot of traveling for the next episode. And yeah, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. As I mentioned before in the episode, I'd love to hit 100 subs before Christmas, as it would be probably the greatest Christmas present I could think of this year. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your weeks, enjoy the rest of your months, enjoy the rest of your year. It's been your boy Zerx. Peace out.